Today, I'm going to do my first repair video under quarantine. So here we have been under quarantine for more than 2 weeks, and I have my hands on this tablet for kids. It's called Mio Tab. This is made by an Italian company. It's called Lishani Giochi SPA, and this is mainly made for children. The problem with this model is that this is the third unit we got, and each unit had the same problem of not being able to get a charge into the battery, and you can't turn it on without the power. So there's no power even though it's plugged in, and if you remove the power, you also cannot turn it back on. So this is the problem, and this is the third unit. And now let's open up and see why and what is causing the problem. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece of tool and open up along the edge of the tablet. You can see there's a very narrow gap. Fortunately, there's still enough space to insert. You can see this, I created some opening here, and I'm just going to find the latches and pop it open. Okay, so there's a latch. I'm going to just have to move slowly around the edge and pop it open. Okay. And now I took the cover off. Let's study the internal organization. So here we have the square piece, which is the lithium-ion battery. And here you have the main board connected to the battery and then to the display and to the touch screen. So let's take a look at the main board. You have some flash memories here, and you have the charging port, which is right here. So this is the charging port where you connect this 5-volt power supply to it. So now let's take a look to see if it takes any charges from the power supply. Okay, now I have a multimeter here. I'm setting it on direct current for testing the voltage, and now I'm just going to carefully place the 2 probes onto each terminal here of the charger, and you can see on the display it shows 4.882 volt. So there is current coming through the USB charger on the other end, and for some reason it's not allowing the tablet to power on. Maybe it's not charging the battery, and let's see the next step. Okay, now you can see on the board you have the negative and positive wires coming from the battery, and it's labeled a VBAT for the battery. And now let's test that with the multimeter and see what it says. So red to red and black to black. And you can see the battery is getting a 3.1 volt voltage from the charger. So the power is going through also to the battery. So now, after checking both the charging port and the battery and determining that the battery holds the charge, I decided not to use the dedicated charging cable supplied with this tablet. Instead, I'm going to charge it with a regular USB cable, because it does come with a micro USB port. And now let's see, and it's charging. So the problem is, for some reason, this tablet is not getting sufficient power or the correct amount of power when it's charged with the supplied cable. Okay, now let's power it on, and here you go, the tablet is working again. Okay, everything is working. You have all these programs. So if you're having trouble charging this Mio Tab, instead of using the dedicated charger with the charging port, use the regular micro USB.